Okay, hey guys. CE5 meditation, how to contact ETs. Well, I'm going to tell you how I do it, and it's pretty much how everybody does it. They don't even know they're doing it, but that's how they do it. So, okay, but first I got to give you some pointers and some explanations. So right now, think of your mother, dead or alive, wherever she is. Think of her right now. So you feel her, right? You feel her. Do you feel the connection? Do you feel the warmth, the love, or that whatever? Think of your dad. Do you feel him? Right now, think of another relative. You feel him? Everybody has a vibration. Everybody has a feel. Okay? Right now, what's happening on your nose, as soon as you think of that person, your spirit aligns to that. Aligns to that, your mother, whoever you're thinking of. And an exchange takes place of energy, vibes. Sometimes they communicate, sometimes they kiss and hug, and sometimes they got frustrations to get out. Life on earth, right? But the one thing you need to know is what I just told you. Where you think, where your thoughts go, the energy flows. It's not really energy, it's your spirit. There's no time and space and spirit in the inner light. So when you think of your mother, you automatically are connected to your mother. Okay? I'm sorry, I get a little frustrated and crazy. I just said it 10,000 times and I'm doing it again. I just can't believe I'm doing it again because YouTube pulled my fucking channel. So, okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. So, in the inner light, as soon as you think of your mother, your inner light hooks up to your mother's light, your mother's light, your brother, from very high in spirit to very low. The lower you are, the lesser you're going to feel, the more time it takes because it's low. Okay? But the feeling's there and the exchange is going to take place. Okay? So what you want to do is, that is rule number one. Once you finally get that in your head, that you're actually not doing anything in your ego. So you got to get rid of the ego. First and foremost, you got to get rid of the ego. And then realize that there's no time and space in the inner light. So, let's say there's a ET in another star system, and I heard there's a limit to where you can go, but through the inner light, I don't know, but anyway, think there's an ET somewhere, a nice one, and you want to hook up to him, but you don't even know where to begin because you had no experiences, right? Where do you begin? So I just end the video right here and let you ponder that for the next week. Because you already should know this. If you want to contact ETs and do CE5s and look at real craft, not balloons, you should know this already. How do you do it? You have no ET experiences in your life, but you want to see the craft and hook up to them and ask them. You get your spirit to do it, your inner light, the God. Now, let me explain God from what I learned. The true God is your inner light, okay? If you want to talk to ETs, are you going to go ask the priest in the church? If you want to talk to ETs, are you going to go to your local dictator? Your local dictator government? Are you going to go talk to them? Are you going to go talk to your mom? I want to hook up to ETs, Mom. Tell them to come and show me the UFO. Are you going to do that? Are you going to go to the corner store and buy a fucking card that says hook up to ETs immediately? Are you going to do that? Are you going to, maybe if you buy a new BMW, work your whole life and buy a BMW or a fucking Lamborghini, maybe that'll get you some attention so you can hook up to the ETs and the ETs will get their attention and then maybe, you think that's going to do it? Maybe you'll learn it on TV. Maybe you'll learn it on this video. No, you ain't gonna learn shit. I can tell you how to get to open the door, but you gotta open it. You gotta rearrange your noodle. So how do you do it? There's nobody in the world can get the ETs to come to you. And then you gotta deal with God, your inner light, the inner spark. Now, the inner spark don't give a fuck. The inner spark is the creator, God. Okay? Let me give you a detail. Let me give you something. You are presented, you're walking down the street, and your spark is glowing inside. And you know, you're with your spark. And all of a sudden you see a little kid running out on the road, and his cement truck's coming for him. Now your inner spark goes. Your inner spark will show you. Run out there, grab the kid, and it'll show you in a split second. Run out there, grab the kid, move to the sidewalk, everything will be okay. And it presents it to you. You act on it, boom, 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 works out perfect. Everybody's in shock, you're a fucking hero, you're getting your money, everybody's loving you. Okay? Whatever you like. Your creator showed you. That's a good thing. Right? That's with your innocence in your heart. Your innocence. You saw innocence being attacked, and your innocence reacted and said, no, stop. The creator goes, here, look what you can do to help. He shows you the picture in your head. In a split second, you see the outcome of the future event, and you run over there and you do it. Don't tell me you never had that experience, because I know you have. And if you haven't, well then, I don't know what to say, because I have all the time. Okay? Now, you're walking down the street. The creator presents this to you, but you choose a different path to sit there and watch your kid get run over. Okay? I know people who will accept that and deal with it. They don't want to get involved. I've actually met people like that. Unbelievable. And I can tell you stories, and I will, but not in this video. Now, the creator is there for you. Now, you are a fucking idiot, okay? You gotta live with that. That's your lesson. The creator presents everything it can to you to do the right thing, but you ignore it because you're in shock of everything that just happened. Or you're just a rotten son of a bitch, some loony sitting up in the hills somewhere with a shotgun killing everything he can for no reason at all. I don't know what your story is. Look at the world today. Tell me, okay? Why do people do what they do? I have no fucking reason. I don't know. Because they're nuts. Drugs, propaganda. But you're not. You didn't listen to the inner light. Now, when your inner light presents something to you, run out there and save the kid, and you do it, boom, you just progressed up the ladder to God, okay? That is you listening to God and acting on it. God's like, holy shit, holy fuck, I never thought I'd see the day. Do that every day. Do that with every thought, every decision you have to make. Get an answer before you do it from your inner light. That's what you got to do. As you're walking down the street, something's happening. Your inner light goes, yes, no, run, stay, help. You act on that in everything you do, in every decision you make, even when you're daydreaming. Listen to your inner light. Period. So you're not going to run to the priest and go, hey, priest, I want to talk to some nice ETs, like the Plajaran. I know the Plajaran don't like coming around showing off their stuff. So could you find me another race, a priest, a mom? Could you find me another race that's sort of like not evil and likes to do, okay? And that is, God is throughout the universe. Okay? You want to talk to, you don't want to talk to Archon aliens. Okay? Let's call the Greys Archon aliens. And what I'm saying by that is, they don't have the spark like we have from God. They were grown in a lab somewhere in space in Area 51, or both, I don't know. And an Archon comes in without the spark. Okay? Everybody thinks an Archon is this thing, okay? A demon. It's not. It's fucking intelligent. It's 400,000 years of intelligence. And it's been sucking off people's intelligences like me and you for the past 400,000 years, and it's really smart, but it's a big computer chip. It doesn't have the spark. It's a big energy. This thing, whoop, goes into the gray alien, and it runs around and takes orders from its master, whoever that is. Okay? There are people on the planet walking around who don't have a spark. The baby's born, it's living, whatever, it's still an archon. An archon goes into it, and you wonder why some of the people do the things they do. And they're really, really smart. You met them. I've met them. Okay, so and this is just two little things out there that you gotta know about. Okay, there's a lot more. So you want to talk to ETs that know the laws of creation. Okay, and you need to know the laws of creation, but you don't know the laws of creation. My best advice is to know the laws of creation is to read Billy Meyer's contact notes. Okay, he's the only one that's got them. The laws of creation. They're all there, right on the internet. So once you know the laws of creation, these are the people you want to deal with. You don't fuck with other people, and they won't fuck with you. Okay? Stuff like that. It's all super godlike laws that you need to know. I don't even know them. I forgot. I just live by my heart. Now, you hook up to ETs with your inner light, your innocence. And you ask your heart, you ask your innocence, you ask your inner light, I want to hook up to ETs, show me. And you do it, honestly, with 100% body, mind, and soul. Okay? You bring your heart to your head and you ask yourself. Yourself. You don't gotta pray to gods and chant and prostate and voodoo. You could be doing the dishes and just ask, hey, yeah, let's hook up to the ETs. I want to see this. You know, can you help me? And then, as you're daydreaming, you're thinking that, and it's actually happening. You're hooking up to the ETs right down there, or you're not. But the thing is, if it's not for something for you to learn, you're not going to get it, because God's not going to give it to you. It's got you on a different path. You have different things that you've accepted before you came here to learn. But it can be changed by asking your inner light. If it's something you really want to do, you can change it. You have free will to do anything. You can change it. Just ask your inner light to change it. Ask your God. There's only one God. All the gods in the Bibles and all the demigods and all the ankle biter gods and all the Anunnaki gods and all the bullshit, they're all fake fucking gods. There's only one, and Christ. Christ is a good thing to live with. Christ is as closest to God. He helps you in the body. He helps you in the soul. And he helps you, protects you. If you're a Christian, 100% in your soul and the body. Trust me, I've learned this. Watch the videos as I'm making them. He helps you, keeps you cool. Okay? But Christ wants you to learn Christ stuff. He don't want you to learn ET stuff, because his stuff is more important. Okay? But there's a point in time where your soul, and it happened to me, can override the Christ stuff and say, he has to do this. Christ goes, very well. I'll be there to protect him. That's what the soul does. That's what your inner light does within Christ and Christ consciousness. I've seen it happen 10 times in my life within myself, in the spirit world with Christ. And I'll make the damn videos. There's 100 of them I gotta make, and I ain't made them yet. I'm sorry. I'm making this. So I'm giving you like pointers real fast so you can get a perspective of why CE5s don't work. Okay? And sometimes they do work. Now, you're going to have to chant. Who are you going to chant for? So, you want Jesus Christ in your life, okay? Are you going to chant, Jesus, come into my life, Jesus, come into my life, Jesus? Well, right now, you just open the door to every demon that decides to call itself Jesus. Every alcoholic. Hello, I am Jesus from Nicaragua. I killed 15,000 people. I ran here and I died. And now I'm inside you because I am Jesus. Okay? There you go. You're done. You're done. You're toast. Like, go for Jesus, for Christ's sake. Dude, really? There's 100 billion things throughout history that are dead that call themselves Jesus. Christ. You need Christ. If you're going to say Jesus, you call Christ. Jesus Christ. Christ. Okay? Christ and Christ consciousness. Christ consciousness is a big energy of heaven, Christ, all the Jesuses, all the way up to the light. Okay? So you got two things helping you out. Christ and God. So, just even you saying Christ, anything bad is going to run. If you got Christ watching over you, if you got a Jesus Christ watching over you, and you're in Christ's realm, that's what Christ consciousness is. You are no longer floating around cold, lying in the street in the astral plane, cold, dead, lonely. You're with Christ. In the Christ hug. Grandma's right there. There's over there is the farm. Right over there is everything's pretty. And you're nice and warm in your heart. All family all around you. You get rid of Christ, you're out on the street with the fucking nomads. The demons, the scum, the alcoholics, the drug pushers, the gangsters, the nasty things that run around. That's where you are, and that's what you do. Fight to survive. It's like The Walking Dead. Okay? But when you're in Christ, when you're in Christ consciousness, and you're with Christ and all the people that you love in Christ, your heart is nice and warm. Your soul is nice and warm. Christ. In love. Now, that is in you, and you got your inner light. So, I got more warnings to tell you. You don't want to go to anyone. You got to do it yourself. And you got to own it. You got to own it within yourself. That being, you want to hook up to ETs. And you want to hook up to nice ETs. And it's not by just staring at a cloud in the sky and going, la 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 la. Okay, people that do that on the internet and it actually works, they've mastered it in other lives, okay? They've mastered it. I'm going from the perspective you just want to start. You don't know nothing and you want to start. Okay? This is the shit you got to do. So everything in your life, bring your innocence to your head, bring the light to your head, and call in for Christ consciousness. Watch my other videos. I'll tell you how to get there. As time goes by, I got to do them all again. So, these three things you need to keep you alive, okay? And trust me, you do not want to end up in the spirit world without Christ. I got a lot of videos to make. Especially ones with ETs. Now, bad ETs and there's good ETs, okay? I look at ETs in my mind. I look at ETs and the light, okay? The ETs I deal with, they're physical beings somewhere out there flying around in physical ships. They manifest in this world, they cloak, they do all that crazy shit. But the ET that I deal with, they came to me. I didn't know shit. I was 10 years old, lying in bed, and there they were. I'm like, why? Found out my spirit is one of them. I'm born into this body. And they're just keeping tabs on me, waking me up to what's going on, the bigger picture of what the fuck's going on, okay? That's my ETs. And there's a lot of other races, and that's what you want, okay? good ETs. And my guys are good. Okay? You don't understand the good because it's everything that's happening to you. Okay, let's look for like ET abductees, okay? ET, people that get abducted by ETs. How can I explain this? It's a lesson for them. Either before they were born, these people and their spirit were in agreement that they're going to have ET experiences. I don't know why. I'm not them. Okay? They were born here and they had ET experiences. Being raped up the butt, ovaries ripped out, scars, all this stuff. I have no idea why it's happening to them. But you can make it stop. Not with a gun, not with a sword, not by bitching and screaming, not by running around. You can do it within Jesus Christ. But if it's in agreement with your soul, if your soul agreed to this before it came down, you signed the contract with the ETs, and your spirit, your inner light is saying, yeah, take him to the death. To the death. He's going to experience hell with the ETs until he dies. There's not a goddamn thing Christ can do. There's nothing you can do. You are fucked. No, you're not. Get in contact with your inner light, learn the lesson, and fucking end it. That's why you're having these experiences. The only one that can end it is God. God's letting it happen to you to wake you up, but you ain't seeing it, so it's still happening. Once you see it, once you learn the lesson, once you get it, God comes down and says, it's enough, boys, no more abductions. And they stop. Just like that. But the government, in all their black ops shit, they want to control all this, right? God's just sitting back laughing, and everybody's in their light. God's just teaching everybody, pulling them out, let the crazies have it. Crazies live in hell, and that's where they are in hell, because they're crazy. Anyway, that's a little side thing. So you got to know all this shit before you go digging in, and the best thing to do is talk to your God, your inner light. That's the only thing that's going to save your ass, that's going to work with you, and the sooner you get in contact with it, the better shit will go. Okay? That's the only thing. You can sit in the lawn chair and chant for 400 years out of your ego. Ain't nothing going to happen. You'll die. And then God said, well, why'd you do that? I wanted to see the eight. And Jesus goes, well, why you just sit in a chair and chant for 50 years looking for aliens? And he goes, well, I want to see the aliens. And then he goes, well, why didn't you ask God? I did. God was in you. Did you ask yourself? No. Dummy. So you just spent your whole life sitting in a chair looking for the aliens, looking for God, asking God, a false God, bitching in your ego, when all you had to do is go to your inner light and ask it. Demand it. Demand you want to experience. But watch what you wish for. Because there's a whole matrix of shit out there that's going to blow your mind. For example, if the ETs, the good ETs and the bad ETs, wanted to, the bad ETs are evolutionary. Well, maybe they are, I don't know. They're not evolved enough to do spiritual nasty shit. My ETs, there's no ego and there's no division between their spirit and their ego. There is, but they're more spirit in their ego. They accept their spirit, they accept the God, they accept the rules, they accept creation's terms, the universal laws. They accept it. There are, more or less, their spirit. The spirit, we deny the spirit that's in our heart. We can't even accept the inner light, let alone your innocence, let alone your soul, let alone your spirit. We don't even accept it. The ETs accepted it 5,000 generations ago. They evolved with it. They weren't denied it in school. They weren't denied it. They weren't given religion when they got to school. When they go to school, okay? To turn them into slaves. We are a backward fucking race. Let me tell you. And you'll learn this when the ETs come and knock on your brain. You're going to learn real goddamn quick or die trying. So you're going to learn. The ET could be on Pluto. Could be on fucking Pluto. Could be on another planet. He tunes into you like you thinking of your mother, but he's 10,000 times better at it. You just feel a little, I feel mom. The ET goes like a laser right into your head, right into your heart, and talks to your spirit. He opens up the porthole between time and space, right into you. Plus he has a cloaked ship with weapons that'll blow your mind. Okay? Now, he could be on Pluto. He hooks up to you in meditation. Zing! Talking to your soul. Okay? So, if he wanted to, he could traverse astral plane, come down in reality, come down, reach into your head, in your mind, imagine his hand, your mind, and squish your brain into fucking Kool-Aid. Okay? He can do that. But they don't. But a lot of people die for no reason at all. Ask the doctors how many mystery deaths are out there. Well, we don't know why his brain liquefied and went out his ear. The aliens can do that. Okay? But they don't. Not mine. And there's always exceptions. It's a playing field, man. It's a hockey game in the bigger picture. So, get with the team, your inner light. It's the only thing that's going to guide you through this. They can do that, but they don't. They've never done it to me, okay? And I've had fucking hundreds of contacts. Hundreds. Shit that I've never filmed, never even said yet on the YouTube. My old channel. They can do all this in the astral world, in the spirit world, but they don't, because there's universal laws in creation. They and you are innocent. You're hooking up to them with innocence and they return around and kill you? They just de-evolved. There are laws there. That entity is going to the Huskow. He don't want to do that because he's following the laws. Innocence. The Creator creates innocence. Do you understand? They know that, and you know that. Now the Satanists know that. And what do the Satanists do? Think about it. To innocence. The best thing you can do to innocence from a Satanist point of view, kill it, sacrifice it, juice it in a blender and drink it, put the blood over it. Them are Satanists. That's what's running the world. More or less. In the physical world, government system. Alright. First,